Okay, so we are back on our episode of NBA 2K14. In the last episode earlier, as the Chicago Bulls defeat the Brooklyn Nets by 10 points, 106 to 96, as Derrick Rose got 33 points with 10 assists, Jimmy Butler got 24 points, Joe Johnson got 24 points. What a huge night for Chicago as they take care of business over the Brooklyn Nets. Let's check out the presentation. Is ready to go to work, and yes, he's ready. And now for the second game on our hand, we're off to Staples Center in LA. We got our Western Conference superstars and powerhouses matchup featuring Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook of the Oklahoma City Thunder take on Kobe Bryant and Steve Nash of the Los Angeles Lakers. This will be the second matchup of the day between those two teams as the conclusion for the first half of the season as we are ready for the preparing for the second half on February 18 and the All-Star Games will be soon tomorrow on June 4 will be played on Rising Stars, all slam dunk contest and 3-point contest. That'll do it for now. This is Andre Kenshin and for this game, Thunder gonna use the blue and the Lakers gonna use the yellow. So now we're sending over to Kevin Harlan here in LA, the Staples Center. We are moments away to start the tip off here in LA. Anyways, let's get started. Enjoy the video right now. Here we go from downtown LA. Now, enjoy the video. Let's go, guys. Thunder and the Lakers. We're on the way to Kevin Harlan here in LA, Staples Center in Los Angeles. Enjoy the video. So let's get started now.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Damon Bruce, and this is the NBA on 2K Sports, a Thursday night broadcast of the NBA. It's going to be the Oklahoma City Thunder up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And now let's toss it over to Kevin Harlan with the rest of the 2K crew. I'll catch you at the break.
Welcome to this Thursday night edition of the NBA alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan on 2K Sports. Our starting lineups will look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. And guys, taking a look at Thabo Sefolosha, what will we see from him?
You know, every team needs a stopper out on the perimeter, Kevin. There's so many great offensive players in this league, so you've got to have a guy who can shut people down. That's what Sefolosha does. He's savvy, he's long-armed, he's quick laterally, and he knows how to defend.
Yeah, one thing that Thabo always had is that defensive calling card, guys, that great defensive presence. It isn't easy finding guys out on the perimeter to play like him, and this team is lucky to have him, getting his hands in passing lanes, deflecting passes, always around the ball, lockdown defense, invaluable player. Lakers are enjoying this break from the road. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
Tough game to lose, really. They actually put up a great fight, I thought. But, you know, when you're battling for a road win, even when you play hard, nothing's guaranteed.
Yeah, I think it's something they learn from, though. I mean, you have to convert the positives, even from a loss like that, into momentum for your next game. They got to take what they did well and kind of double down the efforts here tonight.
I think Westbrook may be the most explosive player in the game right now. I mean, you got Wade, Kobe, Derrick Rose, but I think Russell Westbrook, with his speed and quickness, is probably the guy right now.
Trying to get open as Ibaka. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Nash, the pass to Young. Young, right side. Kobe attacking outside Gasol. That's good, and it's Kobe with the assist. And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. I don't like to see this.
So tough to see a player go down with an injury like this.
Yeah, it really is, Steve. It's just one of those things, though. You've seen it happen before as well. And you can tell whatever it is painful for him.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Lamb's checked in. And Westbrook really a freak athlete. Clark, a terrific dunker.
Yeah, he's the guy you would just love to see in the dunk contest, Kevin. But he says he's more of a game dunker and might not shine in the exhibition type format. And I can understand that. The dunks that Russell does in games are so vicious and so posterizing that it's hard to create that same type of tenacity and energy in a contest. So I think there are some guys that are more geared toward dunking in games than winning dunk contests.
Durant, defended by Young. Durant kicks to Lamb. And the Thunder, another three.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
Now let's go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to catch up with head coach Scott Brooks.
One player he doesn't want to overlook is Pau Gasol. He said Pau has that hook shot that is nearly impossible to guard, and that most of their defense on Pau will be centered around denying him the ball and forcing him to catch it away from the basket. We'll see if they can execute that plan, guys.
Thanks again, Doris.
5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss the way they're knocking these shots down. Boy, everything's pure.
And it's blocked by Ibaka. It's Westbrook with the drive. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
How did he get that to go?
Even after the whistle, I like the awareness, the alertness, and the presence of mind to finish the play.
And that one falls for Westbrook. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Blake kicks to Hill. Outside, Jamison. Here's Blake. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Blake's got his first basket of the night.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
Perkins dishes to Durant. He's up against Jamison. The fader gets it to go. 6 points for Kevin Durant.
Well, when you think about instant offense, his name comes to mind immediately. Doesn't take much for him to get it going and run off a string of buckets.
And he's also one of those guys who just seems to be able to take it up a few notches when there's a game to be won late in the fourth quarter. In other words, he's at his best at winning time.
And the Thunder with some changes. Gary Jones comes in for Kendrick Perkins. And Gomes is subbed in for Kevin Durant.
Here's where Oklahoma City sits in the NBA statistical standings right now. 3rd in field goal percentage, 4th in three-point field goal percentage. And they are in the top 10 in team points per game.
Well, to me, the name of the game is putting the ball in the basket when all is said and done. And you look at those shooting numbers that you just talked about, Clark, well, that makes this team really difficult to defend. They're getting smart offensive possessions time and time again. And when you get high percentage shots and you knock them down, you're going to be tough to beat.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
And they've been on fire offensively as a result, Clark.
And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. While we can, let's have a peek at the league's top foul shooting teams over the course of the last month. Number 1, the Thunder.
Kevin, I'm absolutely amazed. I mean, their production at the line has been spectacular. I mean, it's been unbelievable. Well done by these guys of late.
Off his leg. And the ref saying he kicked it. And the Lakers making a change here. Sacre is checked in. 1:15 left to play here in the first. Doubled by Collison. Nice shot by Jamison. Jamison's got himself going now. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Fisher kicks to Roberson. Three-pointer. And the Thunder, another three.
Their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting while jumping out to this lead.
Well, high-quality shots, and they've been on target with them.
Shot's good.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
And Fisher kicks to Jones. Working on Jamison. From the basket by Jones. Jones has got his first bucket in this one.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out.
Farmar with the bucket.
Everybody on the floor is hot. Incredible stuff here in the early stages.
Tell you what, both teams playing downhill. Who's going to blink first?
Here's Fisher. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And that one's good.
Well, they had a pretty good grasp of the game plan coming into this one. That's been very apparent.
And anytime a team gets a double-digit lead in the first quarter, Steve, you could be headed for blowout city.
Here's Blake, defended by Roberson. And yes, sir, that one drops. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter. It's good, and there's a block called in the play. He'll get one free throw.
Well, I tell you what, that is a lot harder than it appears. You got to get your body angle just right to shield you from the defense.
Blake. And that's not even close. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Oklahoma City out in front, leading by 10. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
Coming up Tuesday, February 18th, Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs take on Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers, live from Staples Center. Make sure to catch it.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, Steve, Clark, what do you think?
Just the start they wanted to this game. Solid offense. They got good ball movement. Established a nice rhythm.
Yeah, not stagnant at all. Free-flowing and fluid at the offensive end.
So the Thunder 5 right now. And outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Derek Fisher out there is Cephalosha. And it's Adams in at the 5. And the basket by Blake. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against the Trailblazers in the Rose Garden.
That was a game in hostile territory, too, guys. And it seemed like they had confidence right from the beginning, unbothered by being on the road.
And, you know, their shots were falling. From the top to the bottom of that lineup, their guys were heated up. You know, it might have been overlooked because of the way Steve Nash has been able to get everybody involved throughout his career, but he became just the 5th player ever to reach the 10K assist mark.
Fisher, the pass to Cephalosha. Fires from deep, and that comes off the assist by Derek Fisher. Cephalosha's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that kind of defense is just not going to cut it, guys. They have to get a hand in his face.
Timeout called the Lakers. And for Nash with the injuries last season and his role more off the ball, his assists, Steve, were way down last year.
But he passed Magic Johnson on the all-time list, and this season, passing Mark Jackson. So with health, who knows? Maybe he can someday catch Jason Kidd.
Kendrick Perkins is checked in for Oklahoma City. Westbrook comes in for Derek Fisher. The Thunder leading by 13. The shot's good from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 8.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting the ball inside, into that lane area has been huge for them.
Young dishes to Nash. Inside to Gasol. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Gasol's got his second bucket tonight.
Man, how about the dexterity for this big guy? I mean, he is really smooth around the basket.
Durant, that's good.
Durant is feeling it out there.
Lakers have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Nash gets a screen from Gasol. Nash kicks to Kobe. There's the 3. That one goes. Kobe's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
Durant, the pass to Westbrook. And the Thunder, another 3.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches, that's how you answer.
Nash drives in. Young, here's the 3. There it is, it's Nash. The assist. Nash has got assist number 5 here tonight.
And you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Durant for 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
He kicks to Young. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Young's got his 3rd basket of the night. for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And stolen by Perkins. Ibaka outside. For the key. And that one's good. Ibaka's got his first points of the night. 1:52 left in the first half of the game. Here's Kobe. He had 31 points in the win against Utah.
He was a factor defensively as well. He blocked 2 shots. I thought he changed several other. And I'll say this about him, Kevin. It looks like he's made of rubber sometimes because defenders just bounce off him when he's driving the lane. What a finisher.
And Steve, it's also really remarkable what a solid shooter he is, even in the presence of tough, sticky defense. He smoothly and calmly executes.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Nick Collison's checked in for Ibaka. Roberson comes in for Kevin Durant. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Cephalosha. And Derek Fisher is subbed in for Russell Westbrook.
It's obvious he's hurting. I mean, he's going to tough it out, though, and continue to contribute on. You got to give him credit for that.
Shots good from Young.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter. And just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
That's the 3 fly. And Jeremy Lamb, the bucket on the assist from Derek Fisher. 6 points for Lamb.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
The feed to Young. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Young's got 12.
Tell you what, since the end of the first quarter, he has really come alive.
Kobe dishes to Nash. Back to Kobe. Uncovered. Buries the jump shot. Kobe's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's gotten it going now.
And Fisher kicks to Collison. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Well, he earned that one. Took the hit and still found a way to knock it down.
Yeah, fantastic body control. And the will to get it done. You like that focus.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for King. Jamison comes in for Pau Gasol. Wesley Johnson's checked in for Nick Young. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Steve Nash. The open shot, Kobe, and there's another one for the Lakers.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Again, the Lakers. Here's Lamb. Buried it just in the nick of time.
He sure did. Right on. Q, man, was that major drama. He loves those situations, though.
Boy, that was big time. Knew exactly how much time he had left, squared up, and let it fly.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Thunder lead by 11. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Great to have you with us this Thursday night of NBA action. A great team effort by the Thunder so far. They're defending that 7-game winning streak and looking to extend it. A superstar first half from Kevin Durant. We're at halftime and still he hasn't missed a shot. It's been a pure shooting exhibition. And hanging tough, the Los Angeles Lakers. They'd like to forget that first half. Coach has not been happy with what he's seen out there, and they'll likely come out with major adjustments. We've seen Kobe in top form. At the break, 11 points and some nice plays offensively, getting the assists going. And let's check out what else is happening around the NBA. The Brooklyn Nets currently trailing the Bulls out in Chicago, about midway through the third out there. Thanks for being with us. Now back to Los Angeles as the third quarter gets underway.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
He went off in the first 2 quarters, guys, as he's capable of doing. We might see some changes here in the defensive approach they use on him in the second half.
Yeah, they've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him like he has been.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for the Lakers right now, inside the 7-footers, Gasol and Keenan. Nash and Bryant in the back, and it's Young in at the 3 spot.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
Well, that's been the focus, Clark, as we've watched. I mean, they've created one chance after another inside.
It's one thing to intimidate with your play, and it's another to get in the face of a player's shot you just blocked. Last season, Ibaka took it to that next level. Get it! Watch out now! And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right. Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
That's the bucket. And that's 15 points for Kobe Bryant.
Well, you look at the scoreboard and you realize how much he's already contributed. You really have to wonder how bad it might be if he weren't doing the job he's done so far.
That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
And Nick Young with the slam.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
That deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And I like the way he capped that drive off, guys, with the one-hand punch.
Perkins with the bucket.
They're rolling now. 5 straight hoops to start this quarter.
Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against Utah.
Yeah, guys, it was just their night. It seemed like they hit every shot they looked at.
Absolutely. It was just one of those games where the hot shooting of a couple of players eventually just infected everybody.
Adams, he's checked in for Kendrick Perkins. The kick out to Young. Tough to finish it off. Beauty.
Rising up and punching it over the big man. Absolutely filthy.
The Thunder leading by 13. Durant attacking. And he uses the glass on the layup. Durant's got 20.
What a great start to the second half. They still haven't missed a field goal.
Here's Young. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Kobe's got his 5th assist in this one.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today. They need it.
Here's Cephalosha. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
They've done a lot of good work with the ball. Really moving both the ball and moving bodies, getting quality chances at the hoop.
And they're not wasting chances when they get them. I mean, they're hitting their shots.
Here's Young. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Well, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Westbrook against Nash. Wasted no time on that one. 18 points for Russell Westbrook.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Nash hits to Young. He dishes it to Gasol. Ibaka on him. The jump hook, and there's another one for the Lakers.
I think he's been kind of passive today. And, maybe that one will get him going. I think for them to be successful, he needs to be the one to do the bulk of the scoring.
And the Thunder with some changes. Nick Collison's checked in for Ibaka. And it's Roberson in for Kevin Durant. Kobe passes to Sacre, and he takes... the feed and stride and slams it home.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
And it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Chris Kaman is checked in for the Lakers. Nash comes in for Nick Young. The Thunder have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. There's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Outside, Kobe. Kobe's got 6 points in the quarter.
Now, he's really stood out for his club today. Even though they're struggling a little bit, he's doing his part.
Roberson gets the bucket. And the Thunder lead by 15.
And the threes continue to go down at that end with almost nothing happening from deep at the other.
But the way to turn that around is defensively, by stopping their outside shot, not by getting into a shootout.
Just a lane. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
You know, size-wise, this is not a great one-on-one matchup for him, but he got that shot to go.
But you wouldn't know it by how he finished. That's a nice hoop there.
Jordan Hill, he's checked in for the Lakers. Young comes in for Kobe. Farmar with the bucket.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim. Defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
yes,
you?
Sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me, that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing. You know, they really aren't putting up any resistance on the low block. That's the 5th consecutive basket inside.
And Steve, these looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
The dish to Lamb. And Hill with the block. Now here comes Nash, leading the break. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Serge Ibaka is checked in for the Thunder. Harry Jones comes in for Nick Collison. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Nash. Softly drops. In the floor.
Yeah, not just an everyday finish. Put a little pizzazz on that one, guys.
Here's Ibaka, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Ibaka's got his second basket.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Shots good by Kobe. Here is Ibaka. To Westbrook, the tray. Oh, and he just knocked out. The buzzer beater.
That really could be a morale-crushing three-pointer, fellas. What a way to head into the fourth quarter.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Oklahoma City out in front, leading by 17. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter.
Next Tuesday night, February 18th, LeBron James and the Miami Heat hit the road to duel it out with the Dallas Mavericks. It's the real deal.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And the other thing they're doing is they're forcing turnovers and then converting those miscues into points at the other end.
And Oklahoma City, look at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. On the wings at Cephalosha and KD, Kevin Durant. Baca is out there with Ryan Gomes. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. Nash with it. Westbrook picks him up. It's back to Hill. Nash up on top. He passes to Young. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Young's got 22.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense. Boy, they are having their way in the paint right now. So many looks right at the rim.
Defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's helped them get the ball in close time after time, Steve.
And the Thunder with some changes. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Ibaka. Harry Jones comes in for Ryan Gomes. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Thabo Sefolosha. Durant dishes to Lamb. That's good. And the Thunder lead by 19.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
The Lakers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Westbrook with the steal. Makes the lead pass. Rejected by Blake. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Oklahoma City. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. There's the pass to Young. Unloads from 13. Yes, and it's Blake picking up the assist. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, for one, he hasn't let him down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Takes the 13-footer. Nice. Jump shot. Good. Young's got 14 points now in the second half.
This is a tremendous solo run he's on. I mean, the kind we've seen him have so many times before.
Pau Gasol's checked in for the Lakers. It's Westbrook with the drive. Gasol with the block. And here is Blake. Came in a screen on Perkins. Young, right side. 14 feet away. And the shot is good. Young's got 28 points for the game.
He is remarkably hot this quarter. He has yet to miss a shot.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And he will take the ball right into the teeth of the defense. No, it didn't take long for Serge Ibaka to establish himself as one of the best shot blockers in the league. He has impeccable timing, and he's so athletic and tall with long arms, so he's really able to bother offensive players.
Ibaka just gives you everything you want out of a hustle player. I mean, he plays tough in your face, D, and on offense, he's got no problem banging down low for extra possessions and put-back dunks, and he's becoming a little more polished in his face-up game.
Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Jeremy Lamb. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that break, Coach Scott Brooks had some words for his team. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
All right, Doris, thanks.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts, and the complexion of the game as a result may change.
Kaman inside. Yes, and it's Blake picking up the assist. Blake's got his 7th assist here tonight.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And it's not necessarily strategic, Mark. It's just a matter of playing with more heart. Got to play hard, guys.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
And Durant backing in. The shot is good off the backboard. Durant's got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, this is what he does. He's shooting it well. He's scoring a lot of their points, getting them in front.
That's blocked by Ibaka. Durant kicks to Sefolosha. Back to Durant. Deflected. Young with the steal. Feeds to Gasol. And the layup's good off the glass. Gasol's got 4 points this quarter.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
Young outside. And good on the basket. Young's got 32 points.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Gasol kicks to Young. And another basket for the Lakers.
And he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Cephalosha gets to Durant. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And a terrific run to really put this ball game away.
And now let's see how many more points they can throw up there before the horn sounds.
And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. Farmar kicks to Jamison. Good. And Farmar gets the assist.
Nice play there on that inbound play. Paid off with the three.
Here's Lamb. Takes it into the teeth of the D. And converts the layup. And the Thunder lead by 9.
And tack on a few more points to the lead. Why not? I suppose this is an emphatic showing for this club.
And Steve, they did it in style. Beat down the entire way. Tough three there. The defender was straight all over him, but he still found a way to knock it down.
A different look for Oklahoma City. And so they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Guys, a comeback probably not in the cards at this point.
Yeah.
Something dramatic and drastic occurred. Yeah, something crazy would have to happen. I think you can pretty much put a bow on this one.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And he does it as well as anyone. Tremendous skill in the air.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
Not much time to work with. They need a basket here.
Yep, they've got to get a steal or foul to stop the clock.
Young outside. On deep. It's in. With a 3-point Thunder lead.
And the rim must look enormous to him right now. Everything falls.
And I'm not sure if it's ever going to stop.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that, Clark.
They sure don't. And when it was gut check time, this team kept their composure, kept their emotions in check, and got it done.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan player of the game, Kevin Durant.
Want to finish here? The Lakers trying to come back down 19 points in the fourth, but fell short as the Thunder win over the Lakers by 2. 116 to 113, and now the All-Star weekend has arrived. Gonna click yes. So we're gonna be get ready for the All-Star games. Are excited to see. So first, check out some update in the NBA All-Star break. Let's check out some view box score. The Lakers trying to come from behind, but fell short by 3, 116 to 113. Nick Young got 37 points. Kobe Bryant got 25 points. And the other hand, for the OKC, we got Kevin Durant got 30 points with 3 assists. Russell Westbrook got 21 points and 9 assists. Jeremy Lamb got 19 points in a huge end game for the Thunder as they beat the Lakers by 3, 116 to 113. So, with the NBA is here for the All-Star break, we're gonna check out some update for the Rising Star Challenge. We got Team Stars led by Anthony Davis take on Team Elites led by Victor Oladipo. Move on the next side, we got the 3-point contest. We got Jason Richardson have 43% 3-point field goal percentage. Stephen Curry is the king of the 54% for the field goal. Slam dunk contest, we got Kemba Walker and Avery Bradley. How Avery Bradley is there in the lineup? I think it's injury. At the conclusion of the NBA All-Star game, we're off to New Orleans. We got Kevin Durant take on LeBron James. How is this possible? Why let's check out what's there. They replaced it. How did they replace it? They all 4 East lineup right here. I think it's nothing wrong after an injury. So we see we got the All-Star 3-point precipitations. We got Jason Richardson, Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, OJ Mayo, Nick Young, and James Harden. On the dunk precipitations, we got Kemba Walker, Avery Bradley, Jimmy Butler, and Kyrie Irving. You see with All-Star dunks, we'll find out. We'll be starting the next couple of Wednesday and Thursday games, so the start of the All-Star arc. So we're on a break now. We're gonna check out our first. Do not pick game first because we need to check out some playoff standings. To check out some playoff pictures. We got the Miami Heat still on the top of the first place. Chicago the second. Detroit, Toronto in the lead for the Atlantic. Indiana and Atlanta tied for the 5th spot. Milwaukee, Charlotte Bobcats, and the on was Orlando, Washington, Philadelphia, Brooklyn, Boston, and New York. And moving on the east, on the west, we got the Houston Rockets still at the top, with the side the second with Clippers, Thunder, Spurs, Warriors, Timberwolves, Grizzlies, and the Lakers. And the hunt was Portland and Dallas. That will be wrap up here. And now, next Friday night, we're going to rest of that. We're off to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Target Center is the site. We got Paul George of the Indiana Pacers take on Kevin Love of the Minnesota Timberwolves, and followed by the second game, we're off the Staples Center once again. We got Dwight Howard and James Harden of the Houston Rockets take on Kobe Bryant and Pau Gasol of the Los Angeles Lakers. That'll do it for now. This is Andre Kenshin as the first half season schedule is wrapped up as the Thunder defeat the Lakers by 3, 116 to 113. This is Andre Kenshin. Say so from Staples Center in LA. We'll see you tomorrow for the Wednesday night. We'll have a Rising Stars 3-point challenge and slam dunk challenge. And Thursday we'll be playing for the All-Star game. And see you on Friday. We're off to Minneapolis and Los Angeles. We got the first game. The Pacers take on the Timberwolves, and followed by the Rockets and the Lakers. This is Andre Kenshin. Say so from Staples Center in LA. It's time to say sign up and peace out. Good night. And reminder, we'll see you tomorrow for the Rising Star game, slam dunk challenge, and 3-point challenge. Thursday we'll have an All-Star game, and Friday we have a back to second half schedule. We're off to Minneapolis for the Pacers and the Timberwolves, and followed by the Rockets and the Lakers. Sign up and peace out. Good night, and we'll see you tomorrow for the start of the All-Star game. Sign up and peace out. Good night, and thanks for watching.